Welcome to the 2015 Rally America National Championship, combining some of the world's best drivers on some of the toughest stage roads in North America. Through 8 rounds of racing spanning coast to coast across the United States, through mud, snow, dust, and forest, one radio show is there covering all the action. This is Rally America Radio. All right, cars starting to come in here. Service park number 2, day number 2 at the 2015 STPR Rally. This is Rally America Radio. I'm your host, Jim Beaver, and we're going to bring you some interviews and some results and some of the storylines here from Germania, Pennsylvania, home of Service park number 2 here at the STPR Rally. All right, here in the FY Racing paddock, catch up with Adam Yeoman. Take us through the last 3 stages, buddy.
Yeah, not such a great little loop of stages as the first ones for us. We're a fair bit more off of David. Really slippery and really hard to judge the grip with kind of tree cover and the patchy light. And then in the middle stage, we had a gearbox issue, and we're not really sure what it was. So guys are kind of trying to figure that out now. We'll dropped a couple seconds to Nick on that one and a good chunk of time to Dave. So, I think at this point, this is the furthest I've ever made it. I've never been to this service. We got 2 minutes on Nick. We're just going to get the car out of here. I'm going to cruise these last 3, get to the Super Special, and hopefully be on that podium for once here. Yeah. Looking at the last 3 stages, obviously sun's come out. Has it dried up pretty much most of the mud and stuff that was out there? No, those were a lot slippier than the first loop this morning. And really just impossible to judge your grip. Just the way the tree cover is and the little bit of light that comes through it, it's just impossible to see where it's going to be grippy and slippy. And so... yeah, tough. I'm never comfortable in those conditions, and that coupled with a few little issues. And, like I said, it's the furthest I've ever made it. I want to make it all the way, so we'll just calm down, relax, get to the end now, and have some beers later. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Adam. And, 3 left in a Super Special. Good luck. Thanks, man. All right, catching up here with Nick Roberts, just finishing up, the next 3, 6 stages down. I guess 3 more to go, and then Super Special to cap things off. How's the car running?
Yeah, that's right. Car's running really good. We've had a good 3 stages in this last loop. We broke another record on one of the stages, so that was exciting. I feel good about that. And now the conditions are definitely a little treacherous. You got to be careful. There's definitely some really slick spots out there where if you get the car sideways, you try braking it, I swear you just start picking up momentum. But it's all in all is good. It's been a nice clean run this afternoon, and hopefully we'll kind of continue that momentum moving forward this evening.
Yeah. How's the car running? I mean, it looks solid. I mean, it doesn't look like there's any dings, dents on it, so things must be good.
Yeah, I'm missing half of a back bumper. I was getting a little showy in a spectator area and ended up going wide into a corner and hit a ditch. But other than that, the car's running great. The team's done a nice job on it. It's just absolutely terrific. So it's showing it's what it can do. It's putting some great times. We're beating last year's times, and it feels really good.
All right, so with a solid lead, 3 major stages left, how do you proceed?
Well, I should say it conservatively, but I'd like to beat some more records. So as we go back out, we're going to rerun some of the stages that we just ran, so there'll be a little bit more swept. So hopefully we'll be able to pick up a little bit more time on it.
All right, you heard it from Nick Roberts. Game on, as always, right?
That's right. Fingers crossed.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Thanks.
All right, catching up here with Cameron Steele. I know we missed your last service. Your teammate Troy kind of brought us in the loop on things. What happened with the ST?
Yeah, we came into the corner a little too high. It was a 4 Titans 3, and I made a mistake. Came into when a Titan 3 couldn't make the corner. Nailed the tree right front. Did some pretty good damage. Everyone's okay. I'm a little sore. The seatbelt caught me a little bit, but other than that, we're good.
Major damage to the car. I mean, anything going to prevent you from being in New England?
No, we should be at New England. We haven't torn it completely apart to look, but we think we missed the frame. Subframe looks okay for the most part. Definitely damaged the strut, the suspension. It's pretty gnarly, but I think we'll be okay for Maine.
All right, so you and co-driver both doing all right, though?
Yeah, we're good. I think we might be a little sore, but other than that, yeah, we're fine.
All right, nothing a couple cold ones won't fix, right?
Oh, definitely. A couple cold ones will feel great right now.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Cameron, and we'll see you at New England.
All right, thanks, Jim.
All right, we're here with Troy Miller, catching up with you, and looks like you guys are still plugging along like you planned. Axle's still holding up. I mean, finishing stages, got to be happy.
Yeah, we are. We're really anxious to see Steve's times. We don't know if we're making up enough on him or not. We're taking it pretty easy. Even if we take second here, it's better than DNFing. So at this point, we're just trying to keep that axle in one piece.
Yeah, three stages left. Actually, some pretty long ones. I believe 30-something miles to cap things off today, and then a super special. Any outlook on that, especially super special. Those things are pretty tough on the drivetrain.
Yeah, we'll see where we're sitting at the Super Special. We'll know by then. I mean, the most we'll make up there is 3 to 5 seconds, and we'll know by then if we need to push on that or not. We like the longer stages because where we're losing our time is on the starts and on the hairpins. So a longer stage, we lose less time on the start.
All right. Well, thanks for catching up with us, and we'll see you at the next service.
Thank you.
All right, catching up with David Higgins here at second service of day number 2, STPR Rally. Car looking good. I mean, you got to be pretty happy with where you sit.
Yeah, no, really happy. The car's been great, and very, very difficult stages, and the rain certainly made them pretty tricky now. You go into some sections, it feels really good, and then dampness under the trees or some real wet patches. So it's certainly not easy out there, and very, very challenging to see. But this new car, really, you can almost drive it like you're on tarmac, and it's so precise and the quick stuff that you can just carry so much speed that it really is proven to be very, very effective tool for this. So it's going good.
Yeah. Well, and talk about the last couple of rallies, because I know, obviously you guys have come away with wins, but I know you've been, further developing the car, trying to push it, because, I guess here at New England, the next rally's a pretty big one. A couple guys, Block and Pastrana, coming in, and we've heard some guys maybe possibly from Europe, so should be fun for you guys.
Yeah, 100%. We want the challenge. We crave the competition and the battles that we have. So, the important thing's been for us during this particular year that we don't sort of take our foot off the gas and get used to, you can very easily get comfortable driving, 8-10. So for us, it's important that we keep pushing on, keep developing the car as much as we can. So when we go there in a few weeks' time, that we're ready to go out with all the big guns out.
All right. Well, we'll catch up with you at the next service, but things seem to be good for the 2015 Subaru WRX STI.
We're loving it.
All right. Thanks a lot, David.
Thank you.
All right, here with Lachlan O'Sullivan, in the pit area here. How's everything going out there? 6 stages in today and 3 left, I guess, and a super special.
Yeah, it looks like this rally wants us to put us in 4th overall, 2nd in class. So if things keep going the way they do, it looks like we'll finish there. With niggling problems, we'll take it right now. We went out thinking we could attack this loop, put a little pressure on Nick, and we just got into a place where I thought the transmission was stuck in gear. It turns out when I was trying to pull it out of 3rd, there was some sort of linkage issue or something going on, and the transmission gear shifter was just loose all over the place. And started playing with it, came back, and we were able to find it, although it was just kind of a lopsided transmission and a loose gear shifter. So, I was trying to set records for misshifts on that stage for sure. It was pretty impressive where we were doing and making some loud banging noise off the ALS. So back into it, the guys fixed it. So we dropped a lot of time to Nick. I mean, a lot of time, we're talking good amounts within stages. So, 10 seconds here, 15 seconds there, and it's just too much to bounce back in the next 3 stages. But we'll keep applying. We're using a different set of tires. We're going to see if that works with the setup that we're doing. Get in the right direction. Again, just setting it up for the next event and going out there and finishing this event for sure and making sure that we have everything set up for the next one.
All right, so at this point, it's all about conserving points and moving forward this season?
Definitely. Points lead, you got to be because we dropped 2, we only have 3 events left after this. If we're clean on this event, and then we can actually start to really apply pressure because we don't have any to drop, so we have those to play with. 1 minute to go.
All right. Well, I know you guys running up against a gun here, but good luck. We'll catch up with you after the next 3.
Always good talking to you, Jim. Thanks, man.
All right, catching up here with Gary Gill. I think we missed you the last service, but how are things going today, Gary?
Well, by God's grace, everything is as planned. We are hanging on to the podium. With all that has happened in the beginning of the race, my tuner/crew chief decided to leave before the start of the event, and he took his tools. We didn't have anything. So we just basically cruising, trying to keep it in the middle, trying not to lose too much time and stay within the big points.
Yeah, I know you said it was all about, kind of the podium and being consistent this year, and it looks like you guys are right in line with that goal.
Yeah, next year we'll be building a better car, a brand new car, 2015, and then we should be right there. This car, I'm pretty much maxed out on it.
And how about you? I know, you said this morning you had a little bit of shoulder pain. That okay?
It's still nagging. It's a nagging issue, and I'll have to get surgery eventually. You know, it's one of those things. Shoulders take a beating when you're strapped in. You know, they're the ones that are taking all the beating. So, well, we are hanging in 3 more stages, and that's it.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Gary. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, here with James Robinson, fit, looking nice and shiny. I guess minus a little dust. Looks like it did at the start of the rally.
Yeah, no, it's going great. We haven't had any issues so far, knock on wood. Yeah, the car's holding up great, and honestly, these Maxxis tires that we're running are just fantastic. We haven't had any issue whatsoever with grip, wet or dry, so we're ecstatic with it.
Yeah. Well, I got to say, looking at the tires you guys are pulling off, almost look like you probably get an entire rally out of a set, huh?
Yeah, honestly, we're just putting on the freshies just because I feel like we should. I mean, the other ones that are taking off look just fine. We'll save them for the next round, so...
All right, you know, and talking about that, 3 stages left today. You know, what's the outlook for those 3 stages? You know, how's the weather come into play? Yesterday, the mix of sun and you know, the wet, the wet and mud that we had earlier.
Well, the course is definitely starting to dry out, and we're going to do some repeats now of those last 3 stages. And honestly, there's only a few spots now that are real slippy. It's just getting dry and dusty. So honestly, we're able to push a little bit more, and we're loving it. These stages are fantastic.
All right, well, 3 more left and a super special. Good luck, and we'll see you at the next service.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, catching up here with Art Grushka. You know, how's everything going today? Car looks like it's in pretty good shape.
So far, I think so. We find the problem. Yesterday we got a fuel pump problem. Today we got an injectors problem. So it looks like we find that and everything's okay so far.
You know, how are the conditions of the roads out there? I know we got a little rain last night, and you know, it's starting to dry out. It seems like maybe.
Yeah, dry out, but you know, it's a tricky on the corner, on the brake points. You got a slippy, you got a water, so it's like mud. I have to watch out. We have to be careful.
3 stages left. You know, 3 really long stages. You know, what's the outlook for the next 3?
Well, you know what? So far we're testing. We changed a little bit differential map. We're changing now alignments. So we're just using the rally for testing.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, and good luck. We'll see you at the finish.
Thank you very much.
All right, kind of winding things down here. Service park number 2. Got about 3 stages left, about 36 miles worth of stage miles, I believe, and then we've got a super special to cap things off with a service park in between. We're here, still out here, and I got to tell you, it's been a crazy rally, especially in the 2-wheel drive class. At this point, I just heard Steve LaRosa went off. Car's fine. He was looking for a tow. Going to get towed back in. No idea what his time's going to be. I think by default, we may have a B-spec fit of James Robinson currently in first place in 2-wheel drive. So, you know, if that happens and, you know, he can stay the course for the next 3 stages, I think it would be the first time in history a B-Spec Fit has taken the 2-wheel drive overall podium. So would be huge news for Rally if that indeed did happen. But you know, at this point, you know, we don't know yet. 3 stages left. Troy Miller continuing to push, even with that broken axle, continuing to push on and press on regardless. And he's definitely making up time on James Robinson. And like we said, LaRosa is still yet to come into service. I know the car it should be fine. He's just off in a ditch and stuck, waiting for a tow, just to pull out of the ditch, basically. So waiting on that, and you know, it's definitely an interesting day for Rally. Super production, Nick Roberts, solid lead over Lachlan O'Sullivan, and then Gary Gill in that 3rd podium spot. Then looking at open class, you know, we've got David Higgins solid lead over Adam Yeoman, and then behind Yeoman looks like Peter Fatella, and then on the overall it's Higgins followed by Yeoman and Nick Roberts. So that's the way it lays here at Service Park number 2, day number 2, 2015 Rally America STPR Rally, Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. We are going to have all kinds of coverage from the next Service Park. Then we've got a super special. We're going to cap things off with some podium interviews today. This has been Jim Beaver on behalf of Rally America Radio. Be sure and follow us on social media, Rally America, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to follow our friends at iRally on Twitter, as well as download that iRally app, available on Apple iTunes. And as always, got to thank Subaru and the all-new 2015 WRX STI for all the support. This is Jim Beaver, Surface Park number 2, Rally America STPR Rally, round 5 of the 2015 Rally American National Championship. We'll see you at the next Service Park. Game on.
The Subaru WRX and WRX STI. A 268-horsepower, turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine rockets the WRX around corners and down straightaways. A race-ready 305-horsepower turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine keeps the WRX STI a rally legend. The Subaru WRX and WRX STI. It's not a sibling rivalry. It's a tag team. Get the latest from Subaru Rally Team USA at Subaru.com/rally.